Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Caleb2K, and I'm back with a brand new episode of the Charlotte Hornets franchise dynasty, whatever you want to call it. And before I even get into this episode, man, thank y'all so much, man. We just hit 830 subscribers last night, and the amount of support that y'all had on that last episode is absolutely insane. For me to, have not uploaded in almost an entire month, for y'all to just go crazy like y'all did, man, I really appreciate that. But our season is now over. We lost to the Boston Celtics, and a lot of it just had to do with the fact that we just couldn't guard Jason Tatum. Like, even though I felt like we had a pretty good defensive team, we just could not guard Jason Tatum. That man absolutely flooded us. He absolutely murdered us. We did get to the second round of the playoffs, but for us to get absolutely killed by a one-man show, like, you know what I'm saying? We got to make some improvements as a team. Now, jumping into our changes this offseason, well, not changes, but our action this offseason, we started off with giving OG Anunoby a 4-year, $31 million contract. We brung back James Bouknight as well. So we're bringing back Ivica Zubac. So as of right now, we're really maintaining the core of this team. And then a new addition to this team is Luke Kennard. Now, obviously, because the Eastern Conference is absolutely loaded this year. You see Lowry marketing on the 76ers. You see the Milwaukee Bucks got Donovan Mitchell, Brandon Ingram, along with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And remember, Nick Claxton was on the team last year. So the Bucks are an absolute, the Bucks going to be some problems. The Bulls, you already know about the Bulls. They're going to be some problems. We just barely beat them in a playoff series last year. The Cavs, even though they don't have Donovan Mitchell, they are still a threat. Evan Mobley turning into easily the best defender in the league. Kevin Durant and Jalen Brunson coming to Atlanta to form the biggest big three you could imagine, bro. This team is going to be dangerous. Then you got the Orlando Magic, who Paolo Banchero's developing. They're young, and on top of them being young, they've got Kyrie Irving, so this is a team to be dangerous as well. And then in the West, Cade Cunningham and Ben Simmons are both Denver Nuggets, bro. It's playmakers galore over there in Denver. We might have to see them in the finals. And for Jason Tatum, he joined DeJounte Murray and Mathurin on the Indianapolis Pacers. This team is going to be really good. And so as you can see, with the East becoming just as loaded as it is, running it back with the same team plus Luke Kennard is not going to cut it at all. I'm going to be honest, with the way the East has transformed, if we keep this same team, our ceiling, oh my goodness, my phone vibrating. No one calling me. I got no hoes, bro. You know what I'm saying? I stay inside all day. I don't do anything. But for us to keep this same team, our ceiling is easily a first round exit, 6 seed team, because it's gonna be impossible for us to really compete with these teams unless we decide to put a star player around LaMelo. And after the playoffs against Boston, he really struggled. So we gotta find a guy who is going to step up, who's gonna help take the pressure off LaMelo Ball, especially in high pressure moments such as the playoffs. So without further ado, I welcome you all, the newest member of the Charlotte Hornets, Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Buckets, Hemi Butler, whatever you want to call him, man. He is officially a member of these Charlotte Hornets. You remember what I said. We need a star who's going to come in and going to step up in the playoffs, because what we saw from LaMelo against Boston was absolutely unacceptable. This man can defend. This man can create for his own self, which is something that really nobody else on the team can consistently do. Jordan Walsh can shot create a little bit, but it's not something that we can rely on from him consistently. So with Jimmy Butler on this team, boy. But as you can imagine, we did have to trade for him. So let me show you what we gave up to get Jimmy Buckets on this team. So the trade package that we had to give up to get Hemi Buckets was Mikal Bridges, Kevin Huerter, Jonathan Isaac, and a second round pick unprotected. That was enough for us to get Jimmy Butler and Gordon Hayward. If you're Miami, you get a young wing. You get 3 young wings actually. Kevin Huerter don't play no D, but Jonathan Isaac and Mikal Bridges, they still play some defense. And then Kevin Huerter's gonna add some shooting that the Heat desperately need, because their team does not have a lot of shooting in it. So we end up making this trade, and this is actually big for us. So our lineup heading into this season is LaMelo Ball. Jordan Walsh is going to be in the starting lineup. You've seen how much he's improved based on the amount of minutes that he's gotten. You saw him averaging 24 points a game per 36. Last season, he averaged 22 minutes per game almost. Now he's about to get almost 30. Jimmy Butler, OG Anunoby, we're sliding him down to the 4. We have a very long starting lineup. Everybody is 6'7" and above in our starting lineup. So defensively, we should be able to get into every single passing lane. But that is going to wrap up this video, man. In the next episode, we are going to be starting off season 4 of this series. But on top of that, it is Jimmy Butler's debut as a Charlotte Hornet, man. I just want to thank y'all once again, man, because we are 4 seasons strong in this series, man, and I could not do without you guys throughout all the inconsistencies, all the times where I've gone long periods of time without uploading. You guys have always been there to support me, always subscribing, always hitting that like button. So I'm gonna ask y'all one more time for the one time as we turn the lights out on season 3, man. You already know the drill. If you like the video, then like the video so that I know that you liked it, nigga. It only makes sense. And subscribe to the channel if you have not already. We are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, but we can't do that until we hit 840. So go ahead and hit that sub button if you fuck with the content. That's all I got for y'all. I'll see y'all in season 4. Peace.